Vanakkam. That is hello in my native tongue, Tamil, spoken in India. So, I am Melena. I'm an international postgraduate law student here at York, and I live in Analysta, and this is my college. I work as a part-time baker at Marks and Spencer, and I'm going to talk to you about how I got the job, what I do in my job, and how I spend the money I got my job, and specifically about how I manage my time studying and working. Here we go. When I landed in New York, the first thing that I did was go into the careers website of each and every supermarket in the city of York and then applying for any of the part time jobs available at their website. So, the reason why I did this, the first thing, is because this is the right time to do it because the graduates will be moving out of the city with their new jobs and their new lives, and the supermarkets will be having a lot of vacancies to fill them up. In the interview, they asked me questions about myself, my right to work in the UK, and why I wanted the job, what customer experience to me was, and etc. And each interview was different from one another, and each company wanted to know something different about me. Why I chose Marks and Spencer was because it was in accordance to my lecture timetable, and my manager was so sweet that she assured me that my studies come first and the job come next. There is so many special perks such as 20% colleague discount, and I'm paid 10-20 an hour, and I work around 14 to 16 hours a week. During my job, I make a lot of breads, make a lot of pastries. I bag them up and I put them for display in the bakery. As an international student, one of the main things I found different from my country was how polite and kind how the customers were to all the customer assistants at Marks and Spencer. One of the best things about part-time job is that you're getting paid every week, and you can use the money in various ways. I personally use it to go on solo trips. Uh, as you know, UK is a very small country and you can go around in the train or a car. I have visited London, Manchester, Leeds, Scarborough, Whitby, etc. So I am planning to go to Scotland next month if that's possible. So yeah, you could be able to do a lot of other things with the money. There are various part time jobs available in the city of York. So, some of my friends are waitresses, some of my friends work in a supermarket, and even some of my friends work as research assistants for our college professors. So, you have to pick your own schedule, you have to pick what works well for you. So, you have to find a job which you are very excited about and you enjoy every day. One of the other skills I've learned in my part time job is patience and handling pressure because most of the time I work my shift alone from afternoon 2 to evening 7 o'clock. So at the end of the day, I would have to pack up all the things in the bakery and put them inside. So, coming to the key skills that I've learned during my part time job is first, mostly communication, because I get to meet a lot of people who are around York and even tourists who have come to visit York who are from various countries. So that's very exciting. Finally, I would like to share some tips on getting a part time job. One of the few mistakes that my friends did was they were applying through a lot of portals like Indeed, where they don't get any response from the employer. So I suggest you go into the careers website. I think that's where the employers will look first. And the second thing is York is a very small city but very happening city. So you get a lot of opportunities if you could just walk into a shop or walk into a cafe. There are a lot of small cafes, a lot of shops around York, and maybe you could get your dream job there. So don't hesitate to print out your CVs and get going.